Hello. First of all, I'd just like to make the point that I realise that me making this video is further proliferating the idea that I am a hateful and powerless little rogue, but I don't care. And that said, this here is a CRB enhanced form that I sent off. I have to block out my name here, but so if you can see that, the offence that I was charged with is travelling on a railway without paying the fare. Okay? First of all, I'd like to say that that's not actually true. I did pay the fare. I paid the wrong fare because the train booking system wasn't set up in the right way. And when I'd assumed that concessionary pass was referring to a person's to the time of day, it was in reference to the age of a person, and thus therefore them having an OAP pass, which I didn't because I'm 24. So what it actually said in the court summons was that I had the intent to theft from National Rail. So I intended to steal in an indirect kind of way £2.25 from National Rail. So that's not true. There was no intent there because I didn't do it on purpose. And secondly, the offence of travelling on a railway without paying fare isn't true because I did pay a fare. Despite my proclamation and my attempts to try and explain this, I was just kind of harassed by the National Rail worker who basically called me an idiot. That may or may not be true, but it's not up to them to say that. Yeah, so I was threatened with a court summons. I seek legal advice, and I was told that the fine would end up being in thousands. I'd probably lose the legal battle, have to pay thousands, and it probably reflect worse on me as a person. Don't know if that's possible. But basically, so I didn't defend myself against that, and I was sent a fine. Just to show you the fine here. There's the fine. Oh, there we go. So you might be able to see that, but the fine is £70. On top of that are the legal costs of £100, which basically means a guy sat in a room agreeing that I should be charged. So he was paid £100 for a good reason, and also someone ticking a box to say that I'd been charged that money and sending me a letter. Then there was a compensation back to National Rail of £2.25, which I, just to repeat, I stole from them. And then there was a victim surcharge of £15. So I don't know who that went to, but I'm sure that cheered them up, whoever that was. Yeah, and now I have a criminal record, so I'm actually a criminal. So anytime I apply for a job, or time I want to work with children, or volunteer, or yeah, time people want to check in on me and find out whether I'm the sort of person who would go around stabbing, raping and murdering people, and then they get a pretty good idea that I probably am, because I'm a thief, basically. Yeah, so that's great. Thanks a lot. Now I have to explain this every single time I go for a job. And given the fact that you'd have to, let's say the hypothetical situation where you had two candidates, one who had a criminal record and one didn't, I knew who I would want to employ. So thanks a lot, world. Thanks a lot, individual freedoms. Thanks a lot, big corporations, because you're paving the way for autonomy, respect, happiness, dignity. Getting the happiness, the pursuit of happiness. Thank you. Bye.